Scattered throughout Clifton Hill and Niagara Falls, you'll find several examples of a classic Midway attraction, the shooting gallery. These colorful diversions tempt players to try their luck at hitting electronic targets which trigger animated movements, sounds, or special effects. Starting in the Great Canadian Midway, the Bone Blaster Shooting Gallery is a highly detailed Western-themed diorama packed with interactive targets. To play, you just need to swipe your Midway play card and then aim and fire. This impressively themed gallery features a huge variety of targets, including animatronics, like this animated Jeep which springs to life like a character from the Cars movies. There's a vulture that watches over your every move, and a giant talking dinosaur skeleton. There are lots of smaller targets which will test your skills, and I love how the whole thing is vaguely reminiscent of Big Thunder Mountain at Disneyland. Next, we head inside Ripley's Believe It or Not for a gallery that feels more like you're exploring a dusty attic. The Ripley Shooting Gallery only costs $1 per play and trades high-tech animatronics for Ripley's style weirdness. The targets here are historical artifacts and bizarre oddities, which will have you taking aim at objects like this taxidermied, 8-legged Siamese calf, a 2-headed calf skull, or an old-school raccoon rug. You can trigger a response from an antique bellows, a horse skull, a classic animal trap, or a vintage antique car light. The setup is gritty and quirky, which perfectly fits the Ripley's brand. This is a fairly small example of a shooting gallery, but it's still worth stopping and dropping in $1 as you explore the rest of the attraction. My final stop was the Hillbillies Shooting Gallery, which sits right out in the open at street level on Clifton Hill, next to the Clifton Hill Family Restaurant.
Hey, City Slicker, warm up your trigger fingers because you're about to have a shooting time with the Clifton Hill Hillbilly. Clifton Hill's famous interactive electronic shooting gallery that's fun for the whole family. See how many boys you can rack up as you wake up friends. Pop in cans, knock down shelves, snap floorboards, break windows, spin the cookies off, and play some good old Hillbilly rock. Only the best gunslingers can get the flying off with a little wrestle. Find the right target and squirt your friends with water. Careful, hit the wrong target and you might get wet yourself.
At $2 a play, Hillbillies is a classic setup manufactured by the legendary Pan Amusements back in the 1980s. There are 20 interactive targets built into this vintage scene, allowing you to take aim at an old man in a rocking chair, or try to wake up another hillbilly that's snoozing in bed, or hit the potbelly stove to unleash an oinking pig. This one also has a few moving targets which show up periodically to test your skills. I should also note that there's another gallery hidden halfway through the House of Frankenstein. It's a bit of an odd choice to have this parked halfway through a scare attraction, so unfortunately we didn't have the chance to give this one a try. Each of these galleries brings a totally different vibe, from retro nostalgia to bizarre taxidermy. But if you have to choose just one to spend your credits on, our pick would be Bone Blaster. With its superior modern animatronics, massive scale, and high concentration of interactive targets, it's easily the most impressive shooting gallery in Niagara Falls. But let me know which one is your favorite, and click here to check out another one of our adventures on Clifton Hill.